When a towering figure in global finance like Brian Moynihan, the CEO of Bank of America, speaks publicly, the financial world pays close attention. His words aren't just comments, they are signals. They ripple through markets, influence decisions in boardrooms, and are analyzed for what they imply about the future. Recently, Moynihan made headlines with a declaration that was both bold and carefully measured. Bank of America is ready to launch its own stablecoin, pending the go-ahead from regulators. This isn't a vague idea or a loosely considered plan. It's a deliberate, strategic move that underscores just how seriously traditional banking institutions are beginning to embrace digital finance. Bank of America isn't dipping its toes into the crypto waters on a whim. It's positioning itself to lead a major transformation in how money moves safely, securely, and in a way that complies fully with regulations. At the heart of Moynihan's message is a clear call to lawmakers and regulatory bodies: define the rules, and we'll build a digital dollar system that adheres to every requirement. This vision isn't about upending the financial system or operating outside legal boundaries like some crypto startups have tried. Instead, it's about working within the established framework to improve it. In many ways, this approach could bring a level of legitimacy and trust to digital assets that has long been missing. The implications are enormous. A major player in traditional finance isn't just experimenting with digital currency, it's preparing to become a foundational part of it. And they're doing so in a way that could merge the credibility of established banking with the speed and accessibility of blockchain technology. To understand the weight of this development, it helps to take a step back and look at what stablecoins actually are. At their core, stablecoins are a type of cryptocurrency. However, unlike Bitcoin or Ethereum, which can swing wildly in value, stablecoins are designed to be stable in price. This is achieved by pegging them to a real-world asset, most commonly the US dollar. Essentially, one digital coin equals one physical dollar held in reserve. Why is this important? Because it solves one of the biggest problems with traditional cryptocurrencies: volatility. With stablecoins, there are no dramatic price fluctuations. The value doesn't soar one day and crash the next. This makes them far more practical for everyday use, whether you're sending money overseas, buying goods online, or simply storing digital cash with peace of mind. But what's the advantage of a digital dollar if we already have dollars in our bank accounts? The answer lies in how money moves. Stablecoins operate on blockchain networks, which offer speed, low transaction costs, and around-the-clock availability. You don't have to wait for banking hours. You don't have to pay high wire fees or deal with long delays. Transfers happen almost instantly, anytime, anywhere. It's also worth noting that not all stablecoins are created equal. Some have collapsed due to poor management, flawed algorithms, or questionable backing. That's why the credibility of the issuer is vital. And that's where Bank of America's involvement changes everything. When a financial institution with its reputation, oversight, and infrastructure gets into the stablecoin space, it sets a new standard. The plan is to issue digital tokens fully backed by US dollars, kept in transparent, audited reserves. It's a model built on trust, clarity, and regulatory compliance. Imagine a world where you can spend digital dollars just as easily as swiping a card, but with added benefits. No intermediary delays. No excessive fees. Total transparency. That's the potential Bank of America sees. And with its track record in secure digital banking, cybersecurity, and financial services, it has the resources to deliver. This vision isn't theoretical. The process is straightforward and rooted in the principles of safety and accountability. You deposit US dollars into your account, and in return, you receive an equivalent amount of digital stablecoins. Those physical dollars are held in a separate, secure account, not loaned out or invested, so they're always available when you want to redeem your stablecoins. When you do redeem, the coins are destroyed to maintain the 1-to-1 ratio, ensuring the peg never breaks. For consumers, this means confidence. It means the ability to use a digital currency that's backed by real money, issued by a bank they already trust. And for businesses and institutions, it opens the door to more efficient financial operations. Think of payrolls being distributed in seconds, not days. Cross-border trade settled instantly, without the headaches of currency exchange and banking lags. Moynihan's approach to all of this is pragmatic. He compares the proposed stablecoin to a digital version of a money market fund. Safe, liquid, and useful. The difference is that instead of writing a check or waiting for bank approval, users could send tokens across the globe in real time. The infrastructure would be built not on speculation, but on existing banking systems and decades of regulatory compliance. Of course, none of this can move forward until the legal framework is in place. Bank of America can't simply roll out a stablecoin tomorrow. First, Congress needs to pass comprehensive legislation that defines what stablecoins are and who can issue them. Then regulators like the Federal Reserve and the Treasury Department will establish detailed requirements covering audits, reserve ratios, cybersecurity standards, and licensing processes. Only after meeting every criterion would a bank-issued stablecoin be approved for public use. Moynihan's emphasis on waiting for regulatory clarity shows discipline. It's about earning trust and laying a foundation that can support long-term innovation. Not chasing headlines or risky short-term profits. And this isn't a new frontier for Bank of America. They already handle trillions in digital transactions, lead in mobile banking, and are deeply invested in technologies like AI and blockchain. A stablecoin from Bank of America isn't just another crypto project, it's the extension of an already robust digital banking infrastructure. Their past investments in secure tech, blockchain research, and digital user experiences make this evolution a logical next step. They're not experimenting, they're executing. If this vision becomes reality, the impact could be monumental. Other large banks would likely follow suit, creating a ripple effect that modernizes the entire financial system. International payments could be streamlined. Settlements that once took days might happen in seconds. And as large, regulated institutions move into the space, unstable and unregulated cryptocurrencies could be sidelined, replaced by digital assets people can actually trust. In the end, this is about more than technology. It's about redefining how we interact with money. The blend of institutional trust and cutting-edge digital speed has the potential to reshape not just banking, but global commerce as a whole. Bank of America isn't just adapting to the future, it's helping to build it.